Hello, and welcome to CartoonStock's caption contest.
Yep, we're going to tackle Farley Cat's caption contest of what's the rap guy holding a little kitty,
Yeah,
and
we'll,
he's talking, right? I
we'll
mean,
get
I
right
bet
into
he's talking. Yeah, he looks like he's talking.
it.
Hey,
Yes, I
it's
uh, I
yeah,
initially wondered if maybe these lips were moving. Some people did say that the guy in the studio was talking, but the
he's not talking. His lips are closed.
vast
The other guy,
majority said
yeah,
that the recording artist in the studio is the one talking.
yeah, definitely, and a really nice picture, some salacious entries, and which the one I picked is I did pick one of them, which makes you think of the word
Yes.
Yeah,
rather than say the word.
Yes.
And I think that actually was a very good. That's the perfect way to do that. Where
Yeah, I think that might end up. I think I know the one you're talking about. I think it may end up being the winning caption.
yeah, no, it was really good, and I was surprised because we got relative few entries for this, but in the end, I thought they were, I actually thought they were okay considering what the image is, which is not like the Tom Toro image that we had was a classic trope. So you're dealing with with a big head start if you have Adam and Eve, right?
mhm.
Right.
I don't think that there have been some. There've been some recording studio ones, guys. You can go on CartoonStock. I think there's some great Ed Steed one where the thing is still less banjo.
Yeah.
It's
There's
it's some bizarre drawing in
Oh
which
yeah, no, I'm still getting too much banjo. Yes, I found that one right away.
yeah, just show it really quickly if you can.
Yes.
Yeah, show it because we love Ed Steed's work. Ed, by the way, has a book out, Forces of Nature, which has his uh, uh, right. So where is the band? The banjo is completely what
Yeah,
trapped.
the banjo is locked up. The banjo player is tied up, and you are still getting too much
Oh
banjo.
no, see, yeah, there's still too much banjo, and so that's great. And Steve's work is great. He's got a book out, Forces of Nature, which is amazing, and everybody should go buy it, uh, along with Lawrence's.
Yes. After they buy my book.
Caption has been selected, and Phil Whitty and Rex Hessner's book. Uh, uh,
This sorry, this is one that I always like. The Sam Marlowe. It's a New Yorker one. Just play the hit single, then you can do the experimental track. You just
yeah, so it's interesting. So that is now a kind of trope,
yeah.
which is you could look at it in terms historically. When does that first exist? When is I don't think there are any from. It's got to be with recording studios where it is. I don't think that. Anyway, why don't we get right into it?
Yeah, let's get into it. We did not have many. We did have like six in common. I think most were probably pulled in from the top 10. I did not like our six. I mean, I'm speaking too soon here, but we'll go through. Here are the six that we had in common. She wants to call the album Ignore You to Death. This one goes out to all the single cat ladies. This one's about fighting with bitches. When you're a star, they let you grab them.
Oh.
I did pick that.
Nah, man.
But just because it was about Trump, and also it did leave the word unsaid. But
And then, nah, man. I never said I was bringing my posse.
oh no, well that's
Yeah, we got some tough ones. So
yeah,
I'm on. I mean, if you want to start knocking them out here, I'm kind of fine to. I mean, Ignore You to Death. It's something. Single cat lady.
Well, I picked a number of ones in which it references what cats are like.
Yeah.
References what cats are like, and to could you jiggle that light again or whatever, or the recording light. So it references what cats are like, and anyway, so why don't we go?
Well, let's just keep adding then. We'll go through and add them here. I did put these in the images if we want to see them, but honestly, I don't think we need to. We're not at that stage.
No. So
All right. So starting here first with Mr. Lawrence Wood, 8-time caption winner.
All right. Well, I'm sorry, Trevor, but I did have Nah Man. I never said I was bringing my posse in my top 10. I don't really like it, though, because I don't like captions in which the joke is that one word sounds like another.
Yeah.
And one of the characters misheard the other one. Less scratching is nice and concise.
A lot of variations of that one. I'm happy to get one.
Yeah. So I had one. Well, we can take one. It's too scratchy, less scratchy.
Maybe at the end we'll look at all the ones that have scratching and take a look. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, probably.
And then she wants to call the album "Ignore You to Death." I had that one. Now this one, I don't know if this is the one that Bob was referring to, but posse. I said, "Get my posse." Is again, it's the same joke where one character mishears the other one, but I thought that was actually pretty good. I mean, it's a vulgar caption because the word that he is mistaking posse for is vulgar, but
the word that he is mistaken, the word that must remain unsaid.
The word must remain unsaid.
But you're allowed to think it.
Yes, I thought that was good. Do you have any vinyl she can scratch? It's another scratching joke. The other I'm sorry, this is the one I like best. The other rappers are constantly talking about these. That's the one that I thought was the best reference to what we cannot name.
Wait, which one is that?
The other rappers are constantly talking about these.
Oh, I see.
I like that.
Yeah.
I think that's probably the best.
Is there another one in there which also mentions that? I know it says it mentions, well, you really can't have a rap album without.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was my choice. This one, the next one, I really do like because I saw this. I saw the Mike Douglas episode that I think this entrant is referring to. It sounds too much like Yoko. There was an old Mike Douglas episode back in the 60s, maybe early 70s, that had John Lennon and Yoko Ono, and they were singing a song with Chuck Berry, and Yoko Ono is behind Chuck Berry.
His face.
And so they're all good musicians except for Yoko, and Yoko Ono screams at one point behind Chuck Berry, and it's I don't know if it was live or not, but Chuck Berry just hits the ceiling. I mean, he doesn't know what the hell he heard, and it's really great.
I had one of those. There was a number of Yoko entrances. I think it's to the recent, Netflix thing, whatever it was, Get Back with the Beatles, in which Yoko is there. Caterwauling.
Yeah, when she said, she sounds like a screeching.
I think I put in the one where grab 'em, which doesn't say what it is, because I think that actually is a Trump joke. Anyway, I mean, it's absolutely vulgar. Doesn't say what it is. But makes, I think, a strong reference to what everybody knows.
Right.
So it's one of those things where you're making a connection.
Yeah.
A connection. Yeah. Although, I don't know, star made the word. I mean, none of these end to be, or not none, but some of them meant to be perfect because, like, they have the word star, threw me off a little bit.
Yeah.
It's not what Trump said, so it made it look clunky, but I did like it. Anyway.
Yeah. I would fight for Yoko. I have, this one's about fighting with bitches. That one actually made me laugh. I'm trying to go viral, a reference to cat videos, which is kind of clever. And then
yes. For some reason, that was close in my mind to the leukemia joke. And there was some crazy leukemia joke.
And there's too much JFK Jr. in the news, or RFK. I don't know. I assume it was about vaccines or something. But yeah, I didn't think about memes.
I didn't think of it. So I don't think it works there, because for me, if it was just me, I'd say, yeah, forget about it. But because they'll make now I make the connection that you said. You know what I mean? And also, I don't know. I don't think cats have the same virality they used to. In my home, they do. My home. Well, my constant thing is, this cat is doing something so cute. And you keep doing it. That's why there was one that I picked originally, but I didn't think people would really get it, which where the rapper is saying, I really hope you got this. And it was a reference to what I know about cats, which is, I think it was, because otherwise it seems like nothing, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I think it was to try to get a cat to do anything.
Oh,
It's almost impossible. And probably because I was trying to video my cat with one cat outside, one cat inside, but both of them fighting against the window. And then going back and then seem puzzled each time. Okay, let me try this again. Maybe now. Anyway, why don't we go on to the
last. Oh wait, I have one more. I think.
All right.
There. I can't see it.
Sorry.
Oh no, let me say one more thing about going viral. In the documentary, Bob, very semi-serious, you accuse Mark Philippe Eskenazi of spending all his time looking at cat videos. So,
it's from 2014.
Yeah.
I mean, that's 10 years ago. I can't even get people to answer my emails anymore. You'll see. You were the same thing with you, Lawrence. You'll be hot for a while, and then you really.
Let's and then the last one is let's put this on
my follow-up of my follow-up to see if you got my message. Okay, so that's Lawrence. All right.
Well, the last one is just kind of highlighting the difference between rap albums and children's albums.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay. For me, about to tear this booth up. Cats are scratchy. I swear she sounds like Taylor Swift. I just need to squeeze her more. I think I just like the idea of squeezing the cat hard.
Yeah.
I thought you said hiss track. This one I sort of like. Now that we've let the dogs out, it's the cat's turn, but I don't like the ellipsis and I don't like the thing. I did another hiss track. I did single ladies. We want more bass. It's a bass.
Yeah.
Gas joke.
Well, you're a fisherman.
Well, then stop saying literally. This is another, insinuate. It's another reference to the word.
What is that?
It's another joke on the slang for cat.
Slang for cats?
Slang for cat.
No, slang for the other.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which one of us sounds scratchy?
So we'll have to pick some scratch.
Yeah, I actually did a fine for that. And then the last one is "Who Let the Cat In" is the only joke that I liked of "Who Let the Dogs Out." That one would have been my favorite. We'll take a quick break here though, because I did pull up all of the scratchy ones. Actually, no, we'll go through everybody's here.
No, let's go on. Let's go on to mine.
All right, Bob, you're up.
Okay, you got to move so it's.
Oh, I thought I moved it over. There you go.
Okay. Then, I thought the Notorious B.I.G. But I think the problem with that is who's saying it. And it was like also, we'll call the album or whatever, so maybe it doesn't make sense. Please don't use a woofer. She wants to do a hiss track. I did that just because I learned what a diss track was, because you told me. When you start, they let you grab them. So I like that actually, because it's got all the punch related to some people put things that they have to put it back, in their mind. Give the recording give the recording line another jiggle. Too scratchy, so one scratch doesn't have to be that one. Next, let's cover Pet Sounds, Beach Boys. I think we should pick the single Cat Ladies thing as one of them. I do. Snoop Dogg was taken. I actually like, because this is Snoop Cat.
Yes.
You have to think. You have to come up with the other thing. This is Snoop Cat. Now let's try the Meow Mix. Anyway, so I would. Well, we had a lot of overlap.
The Meow Mix isn't so bad now that I'm looking at it here.
Yeah, I think that. I mean, there were a lot of ones that were worse than that used that with. But now let's try the Meow Mix. I mean, I think that's perfectly okay.
Well,
I don't
hang on
want
a
to
second.
fight for anything, but I think it should maybe be in there. Let's look at the other.
I would argue that a lot of the cultural reference points are quite dated. So Yoko is quite dated. Pet Sounds is quite dated. Meow Mix is quite dated.
What do you mean Meow Mix? I get Meow Mix every day.
Yeah.
But then there used to
Meow
be.
Mix is not dated.
But maybe I'm mixing it up. There used to be an add-on. I think it was in the US and the UK that was like meow 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 meow.
That's it.
Meow Mix is the cat food.
But that was the advert for the cat food, wasn't it? Meow Mix.
Yeah.
I'm saying.
Well, okay.
Meow Mix is still sold in stores, though.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, but the advert isn't on the meow 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 meow.
I wasn't thinking of the advert. Okay. I wasn't thinking of the advert. It's just it's just Meow Mix is the food, and everybody knows that. And a track is a mix. That's all it is.
Oh, okay. Right. Well, I still stand by Pet Sounds being quite a dated reference point.
Well, you're right.
60 years old. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm 80 years old. So okay. So let's go to Joel.
All right, so we won't add any more from bottles.
No, although we'll get
Joel.
Okay. I think I've got some overlap. So I've got She Wants to Call the Album Ignore You to Death, which is an overlap. What else? Dude, You're Too Literal is an overlap with other people. I Never Said I Was Bringing My Posse is an overlap. So I've got 3 or 4 which coincide with other people. The ones, as usual, the ones that I like are the ones. The one that I thought there were quite a few that were, what's a cat like? What rhymes with aloof? I thought was brilliant. I thought that was quite a clever way of. I
like that, Joel. I like that one too. Aloof. The only problem with that, and maybe I'm thinking about it too much, is a lot rhymes with aloof.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I never thought of that. That's quite. That's quite specific.
I mean, he's really a bad rap artist if he can't rhyme aloof.
I see your point, but it's still a very it takes one of those one of those.
Yeah, but I think that is overthinking it.
Yeah,
and then I put in a couple that I knew would annoy Lawrence because I like that, and one was when do we have the
little dated where with do-wah kitty kitty do. I mean, that's even older than Pet Sound, isn't it?
Yeah. That is, yeah. Speaking of,
I had that originally as one of them.
You accuse us of being dated, and you do this one. I do want to say one of yours would have been my nomination for worst pun, even though we don't have that award officially.
What, the percussion one?
Yes.
Yeah.
I groaned.
That's awesome.
I groaned loudly alone at home.
Yeah,
that's terrible.
And I was trying to remember. This is a really what's that name where you either put high art in a low context or low art in a high context. So I really like that Schrodinger's scat joke just because it's taking
but is this how does it actually work with the superimposition that there's a cat alive and dead? That's the whole thing about
okay, no, but it's just the fact that you're referencing something reasonably.
No, well, I understand that. Way. It's like you have to know something smart.
Yeah.
Hey.
So yeah, I wouldn't. Any of them, I mean, I thought it was generally speaking. I was really not looking forward to judging this because I thought it would be awful, and I thought it was.
I don't think it was awful. I think it was up to standard.
Yeah.
So we'll go to the public here. Top 10. Let's take it from scratch. This one's called "Get the Fuck Off the Counter." This next one is called "Straight Outta Catnip."
No.
When you're a star, they let you grab them. You'll know it when you hear it.
What?
Yeah, like I guess he's talking to the guy. He's like, "What's the cat for?" You're assuming there's some question about what he's bringing. We're ready to lay down the scratch track.
I thought that was okay. I think maybe I originally had that. I mean, there was so many scratchy things,
Mhm.
that I mean, originally I think I had 2 scratchy, for concision, but maybe that works.
I pulled up all the scratch ones. We'll go through the scratch ones right
Yeah.
after we do this. This one's about fighting with bitches. He's inspired by the time he spent on the streets.
That's not bad.
I had that originally. I mean, originally
Yeah.
I think I had 32, and that's always the hard part. You actually have a lot, and you keep going back and forth.
In there, I guess. And I'm trying to give a softer image to Gangster Rap, which is not a good one.
I think Get the Fuck Off the Counter should be in there too.
You like that?
All right, this is the people. The people
I
starting to
put it in
speak.
there. I always liked, because I read comic books as a kid, and they couldn't spell bad words, but you would always get shit would always be spelled with, what is it, the money sign, the hashtag, exclamation, and then like a plus or something like that. It would be like in comic books, it would look like they weren't. It would look like they weren't cursing, but they really were. Anyway.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I always thought that way, and the way that they wrote "fuck" I thought looked like "fuck" in a way that wasn't the word. Anyway, so here we'll go to our.
Trevor, you're clearly the most foul-mouthed of our judges. I don't think you would. I saw Joel raise an eyebrow when you.
Oh, sorry, Joel.
Oh, no.
We've been avoiding using the P word all the way through, and then Trevor just paints the air blue with.
Yeah. Well, anyway. All right. So we have a lot of. We have 23 that have the word scratch in it. Let's take it from scratch. We're ready to lay down the scratch track. Which one of us sounds scratchy? You told me to find a cool cat who can scratch.
No.
Scratch some records. Let's try one without scratching. Do you have any vinyl she can scratch? She says, scratch the woofer, bump up the purr. Too scratchy. He says, scratch that. What do you mean by the last take came through? Okay, I'm getting tired now here.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Let's not look
ready to lay down the scratch track. There's 2 of those exact ones. Less scratching. Scratch that.
This, folks, is why it's impossible to judge a caption content.
I mean, let's take it from scratch. Or less scratch.
I mean, scratching is a method of doing this, right? So that would be part of. Well, but of course that would mean that the rapper and the cat. The cat is scratching somehow. So the cat is substituting for what the scratching would be, moving the actual records, right? So the cat is the scratcher. So it could be too scratchy, or ready to lay down a scratch track now we don't have a scratching post. We don't know where he's going to scratch. We don't want to follow the logic too far, or else we'll end up with nothing.
Well, Bob, you forget, it's not the guy in the record. It's the guy in the studio singing who's talking. So he would not be it would be the guy it would be the guy mixing who would say.
It would be the guy mixing, but now this guy, because he has a scratcher, he can do it somehow. I mean, that's the way I saw it. I mean, I knew the guy in the studio would be. What would he be doing? This would actually be after the guy. No, I don't have the background.
Yes, he would say too scratchy. He would say, scratch that. No, let's go again.
No, which one did I have? I had one scratch.
Your scratch one is.
It was short, which I like.
Less scratching, but that seems like the guy who's recording would say.
Yeah, you're right.
Well, but it's the cat. If it's a scratch thing, it's the cat who scratches. So somehow we have to embrace that absurdity, don't we? That the cat is somehow creating the scratches, not the guy in the studio. The cat is creating them. And so if the cat is creating them, we embrace the absurdity that we don't know how that's possible, but we know cats scratch. So we have to assume that that just like he could make the cat wail or grab his testicles and scream is in one of the captions, that the cat is the one who is creating these sounds.
Right.
Okay. Not the guy in the studio who is looking astounded. Right.
Right.
He's looking astounded. So I would go with less too scratchy or ready to lay down. One of those.
Which one was too scratchy? I'm just trying to.
I like too scratchy of those two.
Too scratchy.
Too scratchy is in. Too scratchy is in.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. I think too scratchy. I do want the Trump one in, and then it's all.
You want the Trump one in there.
I definitely want the Trump one in. I definitely want. First of all, it was in the people's. We've seen now these people are not the ones creating the good captions. You know, we're including that. So I do want the Trump one. Anything else is.
All right, let's see what we got here. Where are we here? All right, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We got to take away 4 of these. I think you're getting rid of the posse.
But Yoko probably is too. That's probably too old a reference.
Yeah.
I'm taking out the posse one, right? No one wanted to fight for that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, take that out.
Yeah, I don't like the Nah Man either.
I don't like single cat ladies.
Okay.
Yeah, it's another Trump one. There were a lot of Trump ones.
Yeah, it's just.
I mean, it's a Vance one.
Too belabored. If we take out Yoko, but then we don't have. Well, I guess we've got Bob's joke about the word that we're not saying. But yeah. I did like. I'm sorry, Trevor. Could you go over mine for a second? I liked. The other rappers are constantly talking about these. I thought that was the nicest, most subtle way of referring to the word.
Nice.
It feels too clunky to me. The other rappers are constantly talking about these.
Yeah, okay.
You know what I mean?
I think
that's a little bit too belabored.
Oh, I don't know. I like the naivety of it somehow. I like the. Oh, I think I'm up with the guys. I know what's going on, and I quite like that.
I guess I don't know. It's maybe insulting. I don't know. I guess I don't.
Yeah, Trevor, you're so sensitive. The other thing is, I know we have a scratch caption in there. Do you have any finals you can scratch a better one?
I think the two scratch. It's a reference to.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. So.
Because I think the vinyl kind of makes the joke twice.
What's
that?
Yeah,
you're probably right.
I'm not happy with the scratch one either. I just think saying vinyl makes the joke twice. You're supposed to infer that part.
And it explains the joke too much.
Yeah,
and then I'm trying to go viral. Bob knocked that out, I think, because cat videos are not as popular.
I was totally thinking vaccinations, unfortunately, or
something. Yeah, and I was taken with cat leukemia. So having cats, so therefore,
All right. Okay.
Can I throw a cat amongst the pigeons? No pun intended. But I just looked at my notes again, and there was one that I didn't include in the top 10 that is still making me chuckle. I just want to throw it to you, and you're going to hate it.
I love the fact that you take notes, Joel, while you do this.
Well, I just copy and paste the ones I like. It's very convoluted, but I included. I'm about to prop a cat on your class.
It's about to what?
I'm about to prop a cat on your glass, which is I'm about to pop a cat in a cup. I can't even say it. What I'm trying to say.
Wait. Okay. Well, that's also isn't on the glass. That's a reference to Sir Mix-a-Lot. Let's put him on the glass.
Yeah, well, but also it's just the glass in the booth or whatever. It's just I know I'm getting very little from you guys on this, so I won't pursue it. But I didn't want to.
Well, Joel not
Yeah,
only takes notes, but he has a diary in which he really vents his resentments of how he's being treated. Once again, I picked the very best caption. He was reviled for it by these ignorant
Americans.
Yeah.
We have 6 now.
Yeah, we got 6. I'm putting them all in the caption right now, so we can just kind of look how they look on the cartoon real quick. And let's do that. Maybe this will help us. All righty, so here we go. I'll make this a little bigger.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah,
that works better than I thought. Actually, nice.
It's lovely. It has streets as the very last word. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I'll get the fuck.
I would like it so much better if he had just spelled out the word fuck.
Yeah. Rather than
because we're not the New Yorker, so we would consider it.
Yeah, we should tell that people absolutely. Fuck the New Yorker. And we would.
We have slightly different standards.
Yeah, too scratchy. I think that works. I mean, partly we're influenced. We saw all the scratchy jokes, so it isn't very original. But I think if anyone saw this, let's say they saw just, the way I did sometimes, they saw the image and then you put too scratchy, they'd all laugh at that.
Yeah, you would think it's a cartoon. Yeah, you wouldn't.
Yeah.
This one, I mean, we're not picking, but there it is.
Yeah, I know you don't want it, but it's going in. This one's about fighting with the bitches.
That's good. That's really good.
This one's about fighting with bitches.
Yeah, that's good. Right?
That is the 6.
That's 6.
Oh wait, no, there's one more.
Yeah, there got to be one more.
No, the 6th is only is this one, which is sorry, one more.
I thought that was sort of labored. The cat to call the album, that's not the. I don't know. I thought that I didn't really like that.
Okay.
Well, that's one of the 6. So I am going, just from your reactions here, I'm feeling like this is one of the finals.
Yeah.
Inspired by the time he spent on the streets. This one's called "Get the Fuck Off the Counter."
I think I think that's good. That might be the winner.
Too scratchy.
Yeah, that's good, but it shouldn't be the winner.
When you're a star, they let you grab them. This one's
that should not be the winner.
This one's about fighting with bitches.
There was one other that was in the mix.
I like that.
Yeah, and then she wants to. So it looks.
Oh, there's one on the streets. This is from his time on the streets. Was the other one, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was the first one I did.
We have that. I think if we're gonna knock one of these out and look for a better one, possibly, she wants to call the album "Ignore You to Death."
Yeah.
So if we knock that out, do we have enough or not?
No, we were at 6. We're at 6. We're
right. I'm saying there might be a better one, but we can stop there.
Yeah, let's just stop.
All right.
Well, what are we?
And let's see.
There's always time to add "Do a kitty kitty dum," just as a last.
Only if you sing it. Only if you sing it.
No.
That's it. What is it? Do I diddy dum diddy do?
Yes.
And when is it from?
Here she comes walking down the street.
She was in love, right? It's from the 60s. It's who is it? Like a Herman's Hermit thing or something like that? You don't know? But
it's a Fun Factory.
That's it.
Yeah. It was originally recorded in 1963. Do a Diddy Diddy.
All right.
By the Exciters. There was many versions of this song.
That's when bands had normal names.
Oh my God, Fun Factory! Don't forget that one. That's a Eurodance version. Oh my gosh! All right, enough. So I am. I'm off the counter or too scratchy. Or you like the streets.
Well, if we do the get the fuck off the counter, which is
I don't know. Maybe.
yeah, I mean,
I'm going to vote for fighting with bitches.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, to get the fuck off is funny, but it's not a real caption, right? I mean, it's not. I'm trying. I'm going back to my what the actual cartoon thing. What function as an actual cartoon rather than sort of a meta cartoon or a cartoon had to remove, which is still very funny within a caption contest. Like Too Scratchy works and Fighting with the Bitches works, and
Fighting with Bitches is good because it brings in several elements of the cartoon. About how some of the rap songs are about fighting or violence. Then it brings in the fact that cats and dogs don't get along, and female dogs are called bitches.
It brings in the misogyny of rap albums.
Yes, exactly.
That's the winner.
I think that's it.
Yeah, and for the very reasons we just elucidated. Okay,
which I will expand upon in the comments.
Joel, I do not care. But another excellent job done by.
Well, hold on. I'll tell you who did that one. I'll give you Farley's original.
Yeah, what's Farley's original?
This rap goes out to my people with so much anxiety they need a service animal.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Yeah.
There were a couple of service animal jokes in the mix, weren't there? But none of them made it.
All right, so there are 3 captions that had the word bitches in it. But this one's about fighting with bitches is by Kathy Roble Cornell. She has won before, I think.
She has, yeah. In fact, I think she just won the New Yorker contest. I think.
Congratulations. And then the other bitch ones are Pumpkin is glad we dropped all the references to bitches. Next cuts for all the no B cat bitches. I don't know. I'm sorry for reading those.
Yeah.
You're not as sensitive as I thought you were, Trevor.
Yeah.
All right, Kathy, well done. This one's about fighting with bitches.
And we want to apologize to anybody for whom this contest triggered anything. Although that's triggered now. That's like the past. That's like do our diddy dum diddy.
Yeah, no.
Do our diddy dum diddy trigger. It's like it's so because people are so hardened now because of the environment we have to deal with that we can put up with anything. It's a lovely drawing, and Farley, whoever you are,
he's doing a book release. That's why he couldn't join us. He didn't say which book. We would have plugged it for him, but look out for a book with Farley.
A book.
Is it just his, or is it a collaboration with somebody?
I just have a nice email saying he can't make it with his original caption and that he's got a book.
All right.
Promotion.
Well,
he's great.
I think he sent.
That'll be a good book.
I think he sent me. It's a graphic novel, and I've looked at it. I don't want to go into it. It's quite disturbing. Anyway.
Well, thank you, everyone, for entering.
Now that we leave with people.
We'll see you guys in the new year. So, look forward to captioning in 2025, and